freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh, did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, 3 strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job. Some maps are drawn but never followed. Some adventures dreamed of but never experienced. To the Mad Mage, this was the greatest sin of all. He asked each of us, if you really want to be great, how far will you go? For over 15 years, we had no answer for him. Until today. Our journey to Castle Zagyg starts now. The fortified town of Yggsburgh hums with life. Traders, rogues, and scholars all gather together on the edge of the unknown. Depending on your neighborhood, the cobbled streets may be lined with strangers of an unscrupulous sort, but make no mistake, the people here hold the key to untold wealth and knowledge. Beyond the town's walls, past the rivers and the rolling hills, the ruins await. Crumbling towers, forgotten halls, and a darkness that stirs again at last. Most who enter the caves below may never be seen again, but those who do emerge will be remembered in legends for generations to come. And beneath it all, deep in the belly of the world, lie the upper floors of the dungeons. In this lightless place, you'll find twisted experiments, lost artifacts, and horrors unseen by mortal eyes. These are the first 5 layers of a labyrinth built by the Archmage Zagyg himself. This is more than a campaign setting. It's a gateway to adventures beyond your wildest dreams. So, will you walk with me, traveler? Don't you want to be great? How far will you go?
Trollord Games. Join the fray.
Are we live?
Join the fray.
Now we're live.
We're live. Now we're live.
I'm not seeing anything, but let me refresh.
How's everybody?
There we go. We are alive.
We are alive today. Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, I should say. I'm Chuck Cumbow, Community Director for Trollord Games. This is Stephen Chenault, CEO of Trollord Games. We're here to ask questions, hang out with you for just a little bit. We're not going to be on very long today, about 30 minutes, but we're going to be doing some PDF giveaways. If you want to come over to twitch.tv/Trollord Games, give us a follow. You can certainly join in on the raffle for that. At the end of the stream, once I give away all of the raffles we get for the PDFs, we're going to give away 3 today. I'll have a link to drop for a product in the store. We're going to give away a fiction book today. So everybody who's watching, if you want to hang out for about 30 minutes, we'll have the link dropped at the end of the session. I'll drop the link, and it'll be good for folks to use for about an hour or so we don't destroy the store completely. And we're just here to celebrate Zagyg and answer your questions. So come on in. Start asking.
And I got a murder of crows outside my window.
Good God. What is that? Oh, you actually fooled me. I was like, I wasn't looking. So I was like, what?
It's a crow call. I'm trying to convince him to come hang out, but I guess Arkansas crows are kind of standoffish.
Perhaps. Let me get over here and
world of man and a cat. I've got 2. There's the neighbor's cats are always meandering around, but I feed the birds in the morning, and there's just a host of birds and squirrels and chipmunks and all kinds of stuff. And someone's always keeping an eye out for said cats. So I haven't seen that they've snagged anybody, but they probably do once in a while. Yeah, Barsuka got 3 of them. I think crows are one of the prettiest birds on the earth. I absolutely love the crows. Very, very cool.
A new follower
crows
has
aside,
joined the fray.
About Castle Zagyg,
Oh,
the neighborhood. What do we got here? I keep calling it the neighborhoods. I don't think that's what Garham.
A new follower has joined the fray.
Maybe. Let me get to his notes. I have his notes. Oh, that's my ad copy from 47,000 years ago. He called them town sections, is what he called them.
I'm glad that you dropped that map. I did not have that. I remember this map.
Okay.
Fort Pitt, remember?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ravens are cool. I've only seen ravens once when I was out in Virginia stomping around years and years ago. Ravens are absolutely monsters. But yeah, so Gary called. What we're talking about, for those who may not know, in this current campaign that we are running for Gary Gygax's Castle. Gary Gygax's Castle Zagyg. It's more of a sandbox setting than it is just like a dungeon. Everyone thinks of Castle Zagyg as this level of these dungeons beneath the castle. It's far, far more than that. And in that setting is the let me get this thing back up. In that setting is the town of Yggsburgh, and Yggsburgh is really a passion product of Gary's. He wrote the book Yggsburgh, which you'll see. It's called Citadel. The Citadel on the campaign right now. It's volume 1. But he really wanted this thing expanded like crazy. He had 24 neighborhoods in and out. It's 19 inside and 5, I think, on the outside of Yggsburgh, outside the city walls. Chuck is working diligently to get the original map that came up. And this is something it was really a passion project. He had hired a whole bunch of people to help him, write it and expand it and kind of really detail this thing out. And in going through the notes this morning, it looked like we were working on far more than I thought. We had,
there you go.
In some, so here's the original map. So this map is an interesting, it's got a little bit of an interesting story behind it. I honestly, the gentleman's name who drew this map has escaped me. This is going to be like 2003 or 4 or 5 or something like that. And he got most of it done, but then he left. He left just before it was finished, and it was a huge issue. It became a huge issue with completion and whatnot. So we ended up going with Darlene's map. I think is where we ended up going. This may have appeared in the Yggsburgh folio. I think this appeared in the Yggsburgh folio. It's been a couple of hot minutes since since those days. Speaking of which, we need that just kind of rattle. We need to get that raffle done, Chuck, and the ounce end needs to go out to folks today.
Oh
So
yeah,
we'll do
I,
that.
thought which raffle? There's been a lot of
We'll do that.
raffles here lately. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
So, anyways, so this is, and you can see he's got. I don't see you can't see it very well. Maybe if you zoom in,
Right.
but there's each of these neighborhoods is numbered, and where we were in the production process. It looks like either finished or in some state of writing.
A new
Citadel,
follower has
East
joined
Quarter,
the
Gaming
fray.
District, the Grand Temple, the Grey Friars, the Jewel District, the Manors District, the Mills and Scales Bank, Moat Gate, Storehouse, Workman's. Were all in some degree of being completed while we were, as we were hammering this out. Workhouse District as well. It looks like it's got some notes. It's very cool stuff. The town is just really cool. And if you look at area 21, I believe that is where the outs in is. And that's where presumably your campaigns will begin, if you wanted to begin in Yggsburgh. There's plenty of areas in the East Mark to begin it. But the city is very cool. It's very late medieval, early Renaissance in kind of its mode and its theme and whatnot. Just really, really cool. And this is one of the things we've not included these 24 neighborhoods in the campaign. We've talked to quite a few of the guys that were working on this stuff back in the day. They're more than happy to get back on board and pick up where we left off. We got to clear all of that with the estate and all of that stuff. So we can't just. I mean, we can, but we just got to make sure the legals lined up before we do anything a little bit, untoward or goofy that might upset the apple cart. We don't want any apple carts upset at this point. Let me see. There was a question. Please tell me the maps are separate from the books. Yes. So Mobius, one of the reasons that you see this campaign set up like it is. Do what, Chuck?
No, you're good. I'm glad you're talking about this. This is great.
Yeah, one of the reasons you're seeing this campaign set up like this is when you look at Volume 1, there's really only one map. We're going to have two, but there's really only one map that specifically goes with Volume 1. In Volume 2, there's 4 maps. This gets a little bit more difficult on managing it. With one map, we can put it in the back of the book like we did the Hermit. That's no problem. With 4 maps, that's already a problem. And in Volume 3, there's 7 maps. So now you just can't put that in the book. The only real option that you have is to fold it and put it in where it can be torn out in sections. And you absolutely don't want to do that because that's going to create a semi-signature in the middle of your book block, 7 of them. And it's not going to be good for your book. It's not going to be good for the binding. It's not going to be good for the maps. No way, shape, or form. So after many, many conversations, we landed on each of these 3 books will be hardcovers. And in this particular Kickstarter, there's 14 full-size 11 by 17 maps. And these maps, and that's one reason you see the pricing jump from 180 to 230. These maps is a huge part of that because not only are these maps going to be printed, they're going to be PDFs, but we put everything in boxes as well. So from the 180 level up, all of your books each book is going to have its own box. The first box is really only going to have 2, so it's going to feel a little bit empty. But the second box is going to have 4, and the third box is going to have 7, and the 4th and 5th boxes will have 10 apiece in them, or like 11 and 9 or something like that. So going with the box is really the only logical way to do this. We thought about doing one giant box of just maps. But that makes it impossible to sell each individual box set for retailers. We can certainly do that on our store, and that's no problem. We can do that on Amazon, no problem. But for your brick and mortars, they can't have 5 hardcover books that come with a separate box. That's just madness. There's just no way for them to organize that. So we ended up putting all of these boxes in all these maps in the boxes themselves. So Manfred, on the rolled maps, man, we've done that before. The aired maps all came in tubes. That we will probably honestly offer that at some point because rolled maps are infinitely better than folded maps. Obviously, I love them that way, but it's a whole logistical nightmare to ship one map in a tube 5 years ago before COVID was like $8 or $9 because then you can't media rate ship it course, they're phasing that anyways. So and you end up having this tube, and it's a special size, so the post office is going to charge you extra. It just becomes a whole thing. I would love to offer that. Not going to promise it, but I would absolutely love to offer that for people like you and me who really like, I don't like all the crease marks, but the crease marks become necessary to put it in the box, of course, and then it's all a challenging. It's interesting.
I've got some more questions coming in, but whenever you're ready, just keep talking. It's fine. Just want to let you know.
Yep, I think I tackled the maps.
And if anybody's out there on any of the streams that are watching and you guys want to ask some questions, the easiest way is just to preface it with a capital that says question on it, like question like that, just so I can get them in the queue. Okay, first question is, any idea when more fiction will be released about Yggsburgh, Gunshoff, and Ava?
Yes, I literally have that novel open on my desk right now. I was reading it last night, and this morning I got to catch up where I was last. And that is actually the fiction giveaway today. It's going to be the first of those short stories. I'm really hoping, and Gary Con will interrupt me a little bit, but not a lot, because I'll be writing at Gary Con too. I'm really hoping about, what is this, March? By the end of March, I'm pretty much done with this thing. Maybe first week of April, I intend to, Davis doesn't know this, but I'm going to leave the offices post Gary Con, or probably right after this campaign is over, and go to Davis's farm for about 7 days, and I'm going to burrow myself into a corner there because it's very quiet up there. I can get a lot of writing done up there, so I think that's what's going to happen, and I suspect I can wrap this up very quickly. So we're hoping that it's done in April and it goes to editing, and we can get this thing out shortly thereafter. So very soon, very very soon.
And Chuck, I wished I could, but there's no way to have the bot on Twitch go through to the different platforms. It's a bot that runs on Twitch, so I can't do it any other way. But we are going to be giving away a free PDF of fiction at the end of the stream for everybody, and that's a link I can drop in to everybody. So if you want to hang out for that, absolutely. By no means, you can always come over here and just enter the giveaway and then hop back into your favorite platform. But I get it. But I wanted to let you know that not a big deal. And Steve, I asked him, but he's not replied to me.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, next question.
You can go ahead and kill that Matt, Chuck, if you want.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna put it right back.
But yeah, it's really what I want to be working on is the Ava and Yggsburgh stories. It's the only thing on my mind at the moment.
Yeah, I know. It's so nice to write that fiction, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, let me see. Next question we had was, is there any time frame when the PDF listing the changes of pre-forged versus reforged, the spell names? It's come up a lot on Discord. Heath, I have a chart of that, and I'm going through it slowly, trying to make sure it looks nice. Then we're going to put it on the PDF and put it up so soon. I would say probably a week or two after we get back from Gary Con at the most, and then I'll have it up on the website for everybody. I'm going to try to, we're going to put it out wherever we can. You know what I mean? We just can't put it in the store, because then it becomes a product, and that becomes a problem, right?
Yeah, it'll be a download.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. You know what? I think that's all we've got right now. Oh, Michael in chat just asked, have the terraforms affected production for you? That's a good question.
No, all of our, so we kind of have a policy of printing in the United States of America. We have since 2003, as soon as I took over as CEO, general manager, whatever I do around here, we started printing in the United States of America, and we make certain that as best we can, obviously. We assume people are telling us the truth, that our paper is pulped here in the United States and the board is made here in the United States. And I think Davis told me the other day that the United States does like 95% of its own paper. There's actually a lot of paper mills here in Arkansas. So it hasn't, much like COVID, it hasn't impacted us at all. I'm anticipating some impact coming from the printers that we use. We have our own print shop to do soft covers. But we do hard covers at Wellsworth, and I'm anticipating that they are going to get more business as people kind of shift back to the United States, just to avoid the uncertainty of whatever is going on with our neighbors. I do suspect that the Canadian and Mexican side of things, this will all be settled in the next few months. However, across the Pacific is probably not going to be settled. So that is my prediction on what's happening in the world today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Rob Phantom asks, is Castle Zagyg pre-forged or reforged?
Reforged. It'll be reforged. Everything we do going forward will be lined up with the new material.
Yeah, there's no point in even going back now at this point. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Come
It
on
would
in.
cause confusion and delay.
Yes, that's his favorite meme to send to me whenever we have confusion.
Yes.
Oh, mercy sakes. Hey, Death Angel, good to see you, buddy. Steve will see you shortly, you guys over there, when we do that interview later. That's great. And thank him for reaching out too. That's great, Jason. If they need you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does TLG as a company, this is from World of Manon, have a policy or document to reference for fan creations?
I'm not sure we have a document of reference. We do have the third-party licensing that's over on our third-party page off of the site. But pretty much, I mean, if you want to write stuff for Castles and Crusades, I think that's fantastic, and just go. I mean, our only thing in the license request that you don't do adult content, or there was something else I can't remember what it is. But just keep it clean so the brand doesn't get tarnished with weirdness or whatever.
Right.
People's affectations. We'll say that.
Right. Let's see. Gabrielle 420 asks, I'm a bit behind with all this. Castle Zagyg is meant for CNC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be written for Castles and Crusades, easy to convert to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons or really any of the OSRs, and probably pretty easy to convert to 5th and 3rd would be my guess. 3rd might be a little bit. You got to do skills and feats, but
okay. All right. Let's see. Noble Shield asks, when is the CNC starter kit scheduled to be out?
Should be out in April. I got to finish up. Hopefully, I get that box wrapped up today and to the printers and get that done. Do what, Chuck?
No, there was something that I was going to talk to you about that. And I don't remember what it was now. It was about, let's see. It's about the starter kit. You said that we weren't going to be able to have one of the books there.
We
I don't know. Never mind. I don't even know why I'm bringing that up now. Never mind. We've worked so hard this week. My brain's just like mush. I swear to God.
Chuck's under 2 pressures. He's got obviously the crowdfunding campaign, but Gary Con's next week, and he's managing the Gary Con stuff. So and it's a big one for us. Yeah, of course. I never looked at 4E very much, but I'm told that CNC will not convert to 4th edition very easy. I could not attest to one way or the other. I'm sure it's a fine game, but it's in a different vein than CNC.
Let's see. Yeah. Next question is, this is from Leeds UA2 82. I missed the A0 through 12 box sets crowdfunding. Does the current bundle of A0 through 12 and the TLG include the fold out maps? So, yeah, we don't really have a bundle. We've just got the hardback now. But I'm not sure.
It's just the Undying War, and there's no fold out maps in that.
No, you'd have to have a crate for that.
Yeah, there was a 5th edition box sets that we did for A0 through A12. That may be what he's referencing.
Oh, okay.
A new follower has joined the fray.
Let's see.
I hear you, Mark.
You see what Mark said? Okay, all right. Yeah, that would be funny.
Davis has joined us.
There he is. Let me fix
I didn't realize there was a time change.
Steve said you were out doing big business. So,
Yeah, I had to go.
Davis had to go do something.
Yeah, that's cool. No worries. Next question is, and for those that don't know, this is David Chenault. Let me get your name up there, Davis. I didn't know if you were going to pop in or not. He is co-creator of Castles and Crusades and the Siege Engine, so he would be someone to pick someone's brain for, that's for sure.
What is this new thing on your head?
Yeah, what is that? It looks like a hat my dad used to wear all the time.
Yeah, what are they called? I can't remember.
Go to hell hats, I think, right?
What is it? A derby? A derby?
Yeah. My dad called them go to hell hats.
I'm going to be like Peaky Blinders from now on.
There you go.
You're gonna have to dress a little better.
He's cracking me up.
I have to buy something other than a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Sapper Doc, what kind of hat is that? Sapper Doc says, nice hat, Davis. That's my favorite. Most call them flat caps. So you got a flat cap now.
A flat cap. I guess it's better than my slash hat.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders is a new boy. See, there's different ones. A friend of mine's.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I'll just go back. Kent, do you have a slouch hat? You used to have a slouch hat, didn't you?
It disintegrated. My current hat
The new follower has joined the fray.
Oh Lord, there he is, the cowboy. Right on.
I can't find my hat like that.
Oh man, it's nice. I need to go sit outside. The sun is out. It's a good day. Good day.
Sapper
I
Doc.
think hats need to make a comeback.
They do.
What's that?
That's what Gary Con crew
I've
needs
got
is
one.
hats.
I've got a Stetson put up. I haven't worn it in 10
Yeah.
years, probably, or something longer than that.
Stetson for a while.
Let's see. Sapper Doc says, with this and the world's largest dungeon reprinting, have you considered reaching out to them and doing something together to celebrate D&D history?
Who's doing the world's largest dungeon? I should know that. And I can't remember.
I know what we could do. We could each get our volumes of the world's largest dungeons, ours and his, and we could throw them at each other. And just like have a battle, like
A dungeon book fight. That's the way to do it.
I want to remind everybody that's still joining, coming in and coming by. We are doing giveaways over here on Twitch. Unfortunately, we can't do them through the interwebs. But if you want to pop in and join the raffle over here, it's twitch.tv/TrollerGames. Give us a follow, export the raffle. We'll get you into the PDF drawings. At the end of the show, I will be dropping a link that will be a giveaway to everybody that's watching, because I can drop links anywhere, right? And so we'll be giving away some fiction at the end of the show, just for everybody for coming and hanging out with us. All right, appreciate it.
Okay, so who's doing the world's largest dungeon? I forgot.
Thank you, Jim. Thank
Hey,
you.
Omo.
Yeah, yes, Commander.
Looking forward to seeing your arm again this next week, Homo. Bring your arm, Derek. I want to rip it off again. Come on by.
There you go.
Let's see. Manfred Von Beck says, TLG hats is merch, please.
Oh,
Please.
that'd be cool.
He said, please.
I
I want
want
some.
I need to get
I want some
Dakota's
hats.
already sent me the link for the hat.
Did he?
Stamp. What is it? The stamp. The hat stamp.
Good man.
Jesus.
Good man.
So we will have hats in stock soon.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Wait. Yes, Kent, but.
Davis.
Okay, I'm looking. The kepi. We need a kepi.
What in the world is a kepi?
Oh,
The French.
Sapper says
The
it's being
old
done by
French
World.
hat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Dude, for the military? Yeah, that's what we need. Something like that would be so cool.
God help us.
Like the French Foreign Legion wears.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got it for you. So here's the link right here, the full link.
Little known fact. I almost joined
There you
the
go,
French
Davis.
Foreign Legion.
World's largest
What?
RPGs. They're the one doing the dungeon, I believe. I put the link in chat right there. I'll put it one more time. Or do you want me
Okay.
to drop it to you and Scott? Whatever. Anyway, they're the
Yeah.
ones doing the big dungeon.
Didn't they just do a update on it or something?
They may have. I don't know. I'm not allowed to go out in the public anymore. I just sit right here. You know. I have no idea. No, I just don't
Apparently, I
follow
don't
it stuff
either.
anymore. I'm so tired of crowdfunding, I don't pay attention to anything except ours.
Oh, I don't have time. I don't really ever know what's going on.
I don't either.
I read it third hand, pick it up third hand. I'll go to various creators where they distill the information at this point. So
Oh, BackerKit 4, it launches in May. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate that. Yeah. So Heath, the crafting book's going well. It should be released next week while we're at Gary Con. It's going to be oh wait, I'm sorry, it's 2028. Excuse me. Plan for Gary Con 28. I wish I could write. I wish that's all I could do for this company is just write. It would be great. But unfortunately, we got to work. We got to have things working. So let's see. I've played.
13 June,
The
I
new
think we got it
follower
right.
has joined the fray.
But now I'll tell you that Beneath the Canopy Green will be for sale in the store in about 30 days.
Yeah. You don't
So
wanna-
it'll, long before this
And-
ships, you would be able to buy it.
And I tell people all the time, if you want something and you want to put it on there, unfortunately, the way it works, I can't. If we were to go through and try and divide up all the add-ons that people got extra from our store and send them out early, it would just cost. There's just no way we would screw that all
No
up.
way.
So I always tell people, just go to the store and get it. You're better off. You know what I mean? You really are. Let's see. Oh, that's Hoyt talking to Omo. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the proofing notes yesterday. I got to go through the
Did you?
seven and proof all. Yep.
Okay, that's good news. I'd love a
For
PDF
what?
of the old neighborhood versions. Well, we have a. You know what? Let me drop that link in here because We really appreciate everybody's feedback on that. Let me find.
Davis,
Yes.
look what I got.
Why did you get that? You opened up the drawers and saw that and said, "Today's the day. Today is the day."
It's time to speak to the crows.
Is that a crow thing?
That is a crow call.
I'm going to get a crow call because, I've been trying the crows up here. There's a lot. There's like a dozen who come to the house every day. But they're not like the crows you read about where they hang around people. They just leave. As soon as you show up, they're gone. They're out of there. They're like, I ain't dealing with these people.
I got a group. It's called a murder of crows.
Yeah.
But is just 3 crows a murder of crows, or is that something else? Because I got this gang of 3, and crows usually travel in gangs of 3, and they're in the valley. They go up down this valley all the time. But like yours, they won't have any. I feed them. I throw food out. I hold the food in my hand. I did one. I was out this morning, and I did the crow call on him. He took off. He landed on a branch, and then he cawed 3 times, clearly calling for his buddies. And I cawed 3 times, and he flew away.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know the whole crow thing. I know that some people, maybe it's more urban environments that do it, where they don't have a choice.
Right.
Maybe.
Did you see Peter's comment?
What?
3 crows is an attempted murder of crows.
All right, I'm gonna drop a link in chat for everybody to look at. If you could chat, I would really appreciate this for me because people keep asking me to do this, and I'm going to do it now. I don't think I screwed that up. I think I got that right. Yeah, maybe.
Heather D6 asked if we have put a place up that other third-party publishers are. We have not yet. Heather, it's one of those things we would like to. I need to reach out to Monica, but we are. I hate to keep saying that we're busy, but we're so crazy busy around here playing catch up that it's nutty. It's nutty.
The whole catch up thing should even out.
Soon.
So
yeah, really soon. I know for me, and I've made a lot of progress over the past couple of days on this guild thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, mine should ease up. I don't know after Gary Con, I know we have the BackerKit going on, but yours should ease up here shortly.
As soon as the Armory and Exaltum art stuff is resolved, which it may be 2 new artists on board, because that's really the holdup. It's the logjam everywhere, and it's causing problems all up and down the line. Peter's actually finally free to work on the covers. We've started that, so that the new cover for Citadel is looking fantastic. I really like the direction. Very cool. So that's the first, and we're seeing it. You're seeing it everywhere ease up, except in the print shop, because we're not 100% certain. Something's wrong with the temperature in the printer, where they adjusted it. So we're trying to figure out what's going on there. There's a problem with the glue. We fixed that. So there's just this log jam in the print shop that's been going off. When at the end of the day, what it means is we
has joined the fray,
and that's what we'll be doing next. Probably as soon as I get back from Gary Con, we'll have that. We just need a new production level machine and get it going. So we do. So there's a log jam there, and then the crowdfunding campaign, there's just all kinds of issues with Chuck as he's trying to or brought up to speed. And then we've got on top of that the conventions that we're doing. And it's just a never ending. But we're getting there. As soon as we get Infernum Exaltum, Beneath the Canopy Green, and the last chunks of Reforged out the door, that's pretty much the logjam broken, and we're down. Because Armory's finished, right? That's printing. It's scheduled to ship to us on the 29th of March. So the Armory's done. Once Beneath is done, then that's done.
Right.
We're really looking at a whole bunch of stuff. The logjam breaking apart in the next probably 30 days.
Couple things here, real quick. Draper Jr., I wanted to kind of tag on Crane Wrights there. Yes, 5EDM, how hard is it to convert? So the Siege Engine system that we use for our 2 main product lines, Castle Crusades and Amazing Adventures, it's extremely simple. As a DM, all you got to worry about is the creature's level. If it's a level 8 creature, that's his bonus to hit. That's his bonus for saves. That's his bonus for checks. And then under the stat blocks, they're either going to have their physical or their mental or all their attributes are going to be primes, which means they'll be better at it versus secondary. And what that basically means is basically that whatever check you want to determine is going to be a 6 difference, a +6. And that's basically
Lummox
it.
said, so it was a yes or no question. What is he referencing?
What's that?
Lummox B says, so it was just a yes or no question. Are you answering it?
No, I have no idea. I was talking about the 5e question, about converting our game to 5e or any edition.
No, Ken, that sounds just like you too. Yes or no is a complete sentence.
So for me personally, I run a lot of systems through our system. Like I use free league stuff. I use AD&D. I use basic because I just have to worry about those simple things, just what level it is and pretty much, what it's better at for saves and stuff. And that's it.
Now, I do want to say, though, if you're running advanced squad leader through our system, you might...
Out of nowhere, this guy. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. Let's see. Another comment here. This is from Costly3. Said, I am new to CNC and the level of detail and cohesiveness of the materials is amazing. I look forward to the CZ release for that reason. Thanks for the effort putting forth a fantastic gaming platform. Well, thank you. I'm telling you, the Siege engine, I'm going to get a little wild here on these two, but the Siege engine, once you wrap your head around the fact that the whole point of it is not to use rules, man, your mind is set free to run such amazing games. You just got to break through the thing that the reason why it's so rules light is because it's really up to you to tell the story and decide what you want to do for your table and your players to decide. It's a very player-facing game, right? And that's the thing that a lot of games don't do. They want to take your hand, tell you how to play it, show you how to play it, and play it for you sometimes, right? And this is more about, I don't know, imagination, storytelling, and creativity. That's my pitch. All right, going back to questions.
Lummox and Manfred and I are on the same sheet of music. Manfred says no is the most
The
important
poll.
sentence to learn if you're going to run a game.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the poll is a really deep. There's a lot of question options in the poll. Just one yes. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, just don't say yes, right? But we just want an indicator because we're trying to come up with some new
Has
stretch
joined
goals.
the
People have been
fray.
saying they've been going on and on everywhere about the neighborhoods. I don't even know about the neighborhoods except what Stephen talked about earlier. So very excited about that.
They have been carefully hidden away for many decades. Literally, 15 years, 16? Well,
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, 16 years.
About 15 years.
I hate to say this, but Omote76 has a question. I'm sorry.
A new
he is-
subscriber. Prepare for
So
battle.
Derek says, any chance for more detail for the upcoming Yggsburgh setting, like expanded locations, adventure locales, burgs, brothels, jails? Wow, Derek, that's pretty rough. I can't say that on screen. Little
I think
tidbits
that
of
would
info. No, I made half of that up.
So the way that Yggsburgh unfolded, Gary created it and he wrote small, brief entries in what did you find in Yggsburgh, and then Jeff Delaney took those and kind of expanded them out, and that's what we put out in the Yggsburgh folio that came out not long after Yggsburgh did. And those things are badass. And the cool thing that Gary did and the other writers and whatnot is they put so many adventure hooks attached to each locale. It's something that I never really did, and I don't think Davis has done it in Zaya, and I've never really done it in Eric. Is actually my adventure hooks are more kind of written into the story, so you're gonna have to extract them. But Gary's are pretty obvious. They're right there. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know. That's an interesting concept. We haven't really talked about that. I don't know where that would. I think we probably could do that. Honestly, Davis, I think that we could. I think that the estates have given us a license to do, and I put everything for Castle Zagyg. I put everything on. So. That would be an interesting. I like that concept. I always like the way Omut thinks, except for one thing, and he's going to remember this from 20 years ago. He didn't care for the movie Sucker Punch.
I liked it. But, yeah. Let's see, Michael in chat. I can answer this question for all three of us. We all started in 75, 76 playing Basic, and that's when we first started playing D&D. All of us. We've all pretty much got it. I didn't grow up with these guys. I didn't know them, thank God. I found a much richer group of people to play with that were less violent, but we all had the same experiences growing up, that kind of thing. Sure, for sure. Long time ago, for sure. All those little boxes.
So that shows you how long we've been Omut and I've known each other, because I don't know when that movie came out, but it was a long time ago, and we were at Gen Con or Origins, I can't remember, and having a burger, and we started talking about Sucker Punch. That's all I can remember. I don't remember
Really?
if the burger was good. Yeah.
Clever.
Anyway,
That's fun.
Clever's in the house.
Yeah, but the company's been around
wait.
25 years, 26 years. This year.
Yeah, we're on year 26.
Hey,
Crazy.
wait. I want to go back to the Yggsburgh stuff
Yes.
that Omid suggested. So what you're proposing then is that we add to the Yggsburgh, you and I.
Yeah, we could do it.
That would be really fun. We could do the Westmark, do the West side.
The North Mark. I think that, because Jeff just really touches on things there. He doesn't go into a lot of depth. Like if you look at the Darkened Fold and Air, I think it's like almost a solid page just on the Darkened Fold, right?
Yeah, I think we could both, if we tackled it from two different directions. I think we could do that. He would be like one of the most challenging things for me, I think, like adding to Gary's work or something like that, or whatever, is the names. Gary had a really, really, really rich vocabulary and an ability to name things like the ounce in, right?
Mm-hmm. That's smart.
Yeah. So his naming convention is really, really unique. And I don't know anyone that's ever met it, like for richness of words. So that would be difficult, but it would take some thinking. Anyway.
I think that I know somewhere in all these files is going to be some ecology files that he created. So we know what kind of, flora and fauna is there. One of the interesting files I found this morning, he's got an entire 2-page list of the goods that come in and out of Yggsburgh port. I mean, he's just got animals, goats, horses, wore, lambs, mules, rams, balm, calamus, cassia, types of clothing, cordage, dye, figs, foodstuff, gold engravings, gold settings, helmets. This goes on. Oil, perfumes, coral, emerald, jasper, shields, spices, wheat. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. There's so much detail in here that I know didn't eke its way into the book. That I think that we could really take his notes and take this up. I mean, this would be a cool thing if we turn this over to Peter Bradley and he just made a nice manifest that we put in the Yggsburgh box set. How cool! Oh
yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
I think that, in fact, so one of the ideas I think we're going to resurface. Davis had postulated before we launched that we don't do stretch rewards on this campaign. Right. We do something completely different. He wanted to do something just called Cool Things. And the Cool Things is whenever one of us had a random thought, which those of you who have visited our Twitch streams, it's fairly frequent that we have random thoughts and just toss them into the grist.
I have seen products created on our streams. I have seen it happen.
Absolutely. The Book of Familiars is the perfect example.
Yes.
Completely a random thought that created an entire book. That was Matt Golden's creation. But anyways, this cargo thing would be a nice, cool thing to throw in. We just toss it in. This is what's going on. Yes, it is, Mike. I don't know. There's just so much stuff. And Gary had so many notes.
You know what? I don't recall this in the Yggsburgh. I don't know if it's in any of the town settings because I didn't read most of those, or the neighborhood settings, is the types of boats that came into the port.
Oh, that would be very cool.
Okay, there's a really good. Okay, that's a really cool thing. Is to the types of boats, because they would be fairly specific to a late medieval, early Renaissance era.
And we've
river barge.
We've got information like that, right? We've got information on all kinds of vehicles, boats, wagons.
Dude, there's a great stretch reward right there. Boats, a few boats, like we do the like cogs and stuff like that could be found in port.
I got a better idea than that. We do a stretch reward that's a boat, and we map the whole thing out, name it, people it with NPCs and equipment, and let the players run.
Okay, and put a manifest on it.
and put a manifest on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? And let
And
the
then
players
it's
do what?
Do whatever they want with it. Then it's
Oh.
just an adventure book that they can.
Oh, that would be
Or a
cool.
boat that they could own.
Yes.
We could do a
I love
separate.
it.
We could do a separate layer thing for players for each one of the volumes. A place in.
And you
Hey,
know, and you
I'm
know what
a-
the boat, Davis, you know what the boat's going to be called?
The Wicked
The
Winch.
The egg.
That's a
G.
I think that's cool. We could do a place in the ruins, and then it could have a place where they would a little because you think about it, you're not going to go into Zagyg and go to the dungeons and just do in and wipe it out and leave. This is like, you know what I mean,
Right.
sorties. So you got to have somewhere a base, right? So you've got a base for the ruins, a base for the dungeons, and a base at Yggsburgh, on the river.
Yep.
This is cool. I like this. Just like the journal.
Yeah, the
thing. I
boat's
like
a
the
good
journal
idea.
thing.
Make a note of that. Make a note of the boat. That's a really, really good idea.
That's
I've got
gonna
down
be
here
definitely-
egg boat. It's written down.
Yeah. Celestial egg. Ah, that's very good. Versus.
Ooh.
All right, we do got to do the giveaways and get out of here. We got
Yes.
some more to do in this afternoon.
Yeah. Now, for everybody that's hanging out with
Chuck is
us, I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to walk on top of you.
Yeah, well, Chuck is gearing that up. I want to thank everybody for coming out. And if you have not, please check out the Castle Zagyg Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign. Go over and check that out. Spread the word, please. We want to get as many people on board with this. The more we show the estates and the courts, the better off these things are. So, and we're well on that way. Well on that way. So it's done fantastic. But the more the merrier. So please head over and check all of that out.
Check it all out and
Yeah,
get engaged in the.
work.
There's a lot of discussions going on over there. Get into those and whatever.
Yeah,
We're just
we
trying
got
to
to
be.
figure out. Someone pointed out that we were not answering questions fast enough, so we will try to get better at that. Those discussion boards are a little bit harder,
A little bit different.
to navigate.
Yeah,
A little bit different.
but
All right,
very
Chuck, let's
dynamic.
do those giveaways.
Oh, and real quick, let me point out to you guys real quick. We will be going to GaryCon next week, so our streaming will be limited, if any. So we're not going to be hating on you, but we will be active in the discussions and on social media still. So still reach out to us and stuff, and we'll try to do a pop-up stream if we can. We'll see. All right, let me get the giveaways stopped here.
Yes, I'll see. I love this boat idea. That's a stretch reward. That's one of
I
the
like
next
it.
stretch rewards.
I like it. This is the kind of stuff, man. This is good.
Yep. And I think we're going to give this manifest away. I think we're going to bring that cool things back and just give this manifest away. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Let's see. All
I
right.
like that idea.
Now we'll give away
I
some
love it.
some $10 PDFs codes for the store. I'll give away 3. A link will pop up in the chat to our Discord. Just pop in over there and hit Obsidian Risk up. He'll get you your code. It'll have instructions in here as well. But really, you just pop in. You can just ask or tag him or DM him or however you want to do it. All right, so let's get these winners pulled, and then I'll give away the freebie to everyone. Right? All right. First up is going to be DM Chris, 1972, adding to his hoard of $10 coupon codes. Good man. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate that.
It's got like $1,000 saved.
Well, you have to use them in, I think, 30 days or something. So, but he uses them. So.
Oh, okay.
No, because then I would be fired. All right. So next up would be 13 Ginger. Congrats. There you go. Congratulations. There's you a $10 code. We'll get you one. Yes, you are. I noticed that in the store. Thank you very much. And the next one is Net Navi. Oh, I've seen that name, and good to see you on, Net. Good to see you on. Congrats to you too. All right, congrats. Hey there, how's it going, Brad? I saw you earlier. Good to see you, buddy. All right, so let's drop this freebie in here, guys. I'm gonna drop a link in. It'll be good for I think an hour or so you don't have to just hammer the store right away or whatever. But you probably will. It's fine, not a big deal. Here we go. I'm gonna drop this in several times. So here you go. This is for our fiction. This is volume 1 of the the Waters of Dunhollow series, right? That Stephen has written. All right. And that is not it. Fantastic. Hold on. Wrong one. Got too many of them up here to grab. Let's try that again. There we go. I'll drop it in here now. It goes there. Then I'm going to drop it in over here. Restream, just for folks on other platforms so you can see it. There's the link. And grab that for you while you can. It's really good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. So we're going to get out of here and do some work for you guys and get this stuff moving. We really appreciate all the support. We never envisioned it doing this great out the gate. We really thought this would be. It's just great. Thank you so much, guys, for everything.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, and reach out to us on the reach out to us on the discussion boards over there. We're trying to answer as many as we can. You can always email us at productsupport@troller.com. And we just ask everybody to have a great weekend. We really appreciate you again. I will drop the link in one more time just for shits and giggles, and then we're going to get out of here, guys.
Yeah, and just so that for those of you joining me at Gary Con at my game, I've been asked by Luke to do something to honor Ernie, so I'm going to start the adventure behind a waterfall. So you're going to have to navigate a river to even get started.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be per usual at Gary Con. Right with Steve's game. See, I don't even run people through rivers. I try to be nice about it. We don't really do anything. There's no violence in my games. Omo can tell you it's pretty safe. So,
right, very peaceful.
All right, let me get us a raid set up here. Maybe wrong screen.
Take it easy, everybody.
And guys, take it easy.
That's right.
Are we doing a stream tomorrow?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah. I think that I'm coming to visit you tomorrow then.
Yes.
So we can do it from up there.
I canceled my game tomorrow to prep for Gary Con.
Is tomorrow not a good time? We need to talk.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
He's like, what? All right, I'm going to
set
set us up with a link or a raid.
It might stress you out before you go to Gary Con, so you probably want to
All right, here we go, guys. We'll get this raid started.
Start a fire.
Lord have mercy.
For 2 weeks.
Pay no attention to them. They're making stuff up.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna raid into Manic 88. He does some RPG stuff from time to time. I'm not sure what he's doing today. He might be playing a video game, or he might be doing. Not sure, but we're gonna raid into him. Thank you so much, everyone, again for all the support. We will catch you guys on the flip side, and maybe tomorrow. Just watch for news. Thank you so much, guys. All right, have a good day.